Hey, what's going on? It's Antoine Royale, aka Mr. I Think Different, and I'm tuned in with my co-host, Mr. Lenz.
AKA Papito.
Hey, and welcome to Formerly Educated, y'all. Tonight's segment is about the purpose of war and what's the meaning. You know what I mean? So, we want to get into a little bit about war and what's going on in the day and time and how war is like it has no structure, and a lot of people think war is bad. We had a conversation before we cut the camera on. It's something called necessary evil, and we have perceptions of where war is necessary because of things that are in the atmosphere and the energy that's always opposing it. So, you want to give like a little history on that, like where it came from?
Well, I just was looking at I watch a lot of shows like Vikings and Game of Thrones, and most people just think it's violence, but violence is just a part of man since man was created. Like, if you believe in Christianity, then you believe in the Bible, and they say, was it Cain kill Abel?
Right.
Well, that's at the beginning of man and shit. Like, that's from the first humans being here. So that's something that's in our DNA, something that we built to do.
Right.
Go against each other and challenge each other. I don't really think it's a good thing, but at the same time, we still animals. And animals in the jungle, what they do is scrap and fight and kill to survive. And that's what you see on these street corners in life every day. And it ain't nothing different than what people have been living in the 1930s or the 1520s. It's still the same cycle of, most people call it hate, but I don't really think it's hate. It's something in us that's still like this animal type of vibe and shit.
Right. I
ain't saying it's right though.
From my perspective, I think war, I think it's a balance being, because I think we have limits and boundaries that we have to give to other people. You know what I mean? Because humans, I feel, are deceptive by nature. And it's not that it's a bad thing. It's like when you're a kid, who do you go to when you want something? The person that's going to give it to you, that's not going to give you the hassle.
It depends on when you grow up.
Yeah. So it's like, all right, the person that's not going to give you the hassle, oh, the auntie, I know she's going to give me $20. You get older, you go like that. Like, you go to the person that's going to give you the less...
There's some kids that don't grow up like that. It's the kids that grow up and they put their hand in somebody's purse and they take something from them. And that's what I'm saying. I think that's where war comes from. It's something in us that tell us that it's good choices and it's bad choices, and fuck it, let's take this road. It's some people that just want to take that bad road.
Have you had to study the story of Enki and Enlil?
No.
Well, the history of war, you have Enki's people and Enlil's people. And Enki's people was working for the higher power. And Enlil's people was like trying to, because they say we were a disturbance.
It's like an African story.
I think it's Sumerian. And Enlil's people basically is like, listen, we gotta take them out there, disturbance. And, you know, it was supposed to be a stop, but I think, was it Anu? They had the story correct, but one of them was like, wait, let's see what happens. Because we were spoiled. Like, if you pray for something and it come, you evolve backwards. Like, we're not working. We were sent here to work for the highest work and do God's work. So, for those that were not doing it, it's like you pray for it, you get it, you ain't really got to work. You know what I mean? It gives you a necessary evil for something you had to overcome.
So that's like man's desire and shit. There's always that, are you going to... That's why I love Star Wars. Is like all the characters have to choose which side you want to be on.
Right.
Do you want to take the quote unquote good side? Because the good side do bad shit too.
Yeah.
But do you want to take the bad side that seem like they're enjoying themselves?
Right. It depends on perspective, I think. Like I always say, like say if we both have a dog, right? And the whole foundation is protection. You may teach your dog not to bite unless it's on call. I may teach my dog not to let nobody around me.
Yeah.
If I go to you and your dog snap, what you gonna say? Bad
type
dog.
Of protection you need.
Right.
And shit.
And I'm like,
environment you want.
Right.
But every environment, even down to the think about it. It sounds crazy, but that's why you get into the suburbs and shit. That's why the police act like that against us. Cause they looking at it like, no, it's our environment. We're gonna protect this shit.
Right.
Y'all the enemy. Like, they really look at us like that.
Right.
So like war is a part of man.
Right.
Even like they try to say like if a female ran the country, it'd be different. Females let it go at each other too. It might be more war if we just had all female presidents. I'm for it, but at the same time, like everybody loves war.
Like how they say behind every strong man is a woman. Even though the woman can lead and be president, you're gonna need strong men behind her.
That's the scary part, because they don't want the woman to be that strong. That's why she got to.
I think they're afraid of it. So then we go into the history of war again. to where before it was patriarchal, but before religion and he, him, man, they thought God was to be a female because it catered to the nurturing of the earth. So that's where the division came and them conquering and putting their perception on us because it was paganism and like deities and gods that we would I don't say worship. Well, they did have.
I'm about to say they worship them.
Yeah. So I say that's where it derived from with the Romans and everything like that, taking over the land and all that. They was just conquering shit.
To take it a step deeper, if you a single man, it's different than when you're a man with a woman. Because I hear so many men, and as a single man, it makes me feel different. Because it's like I hear so many men say, I gotta ask the boss about it.